Right, last class we have completed static members. Hope you all by hearted and remember. Yeah, let us try to develop a project by using all these static members. Okay, we will understand the usage of the static members in the project. Yeah, please write on this question. What completed? Writing program completed. A question completed. A Mayur. You are here to write only questions, not programs. Is there any new point that you don't know? Try to write question here, program here. If I write and if you copy, what can you do? Try first from your side. Write program, try program by your own. Have you completed? Rajesh, if you join on time, you don't get these confusions, no? You join late, right? That's why you are in confusion. Tomorrow join early. All people got an idea how to write code? Yesterday, one student has asked me, I guess, Narendra, you only, right? What is the meaning of storing values common to all objects? Did he explain that point? What is the meaning of storing values common to all objects? This is a question asked. So if you don't know that point means, I can say strongly, you have not watched variables chapter. Okay, that's your problem, not my problem. Try to watch variable chapter again. And now all you people answer. Go back. This is the question I given. Develop a program to show the usage of all static members in a project. Now tell me. I'm choosing bank application, create bank account. Inside a bank account, I'm choosing 6 properties. Bank name, branch name, IFSC, account number, account holder name, balance. All you people, did you come across, did you come to a conclusion? How many variables are static variables? How many variables are non-static variables? Go to variable chapter. In variable chapter, I told you, whenever you find some properties are common to all objects, so here, first 3 variables are static variables, last 3 variables are non-static variables. Okay, first 3 variables are static variables because they're meant for storing values common to all bank account objects. My bank account, your bank account, all bank accounts belongs to one bank, HDFC Bank, let's say. HDFC bank name is HDFC, branch name is Amirpet, IFSC is the same for all branches, right? Then account number, account holder name, balance is changing from one account to another account. So you must store bank name, branch name, and IFSC values common to all accounts. Means they are static variables, and they must be initialized when bank name, branch name, IFSC initialized by customer, whoever creating bank account, or the bank itself. Come on, everyone answer. When you take a bank application to open an account, on the bank account application, already bank name, branch name, IFSC printed and coming to you, right? As a customer, you have to only enter your account number, account holder name, balance, that's all. This variable is already printed. That means these 3 values must be initialized at the time of object creation or before object creation itself. Before object creation itself. That means at the time of bank account is loading into JVM. All you people answer. If you want initialize static variables at the time of class loading into JVM, I must write that logic inside static method, static block. I want to develop initialization logic for these 3 variables. Initialization logic I can write either in block or in method. Where you should write that logic? Inside method or inside a block? Initialization logic. I want initialize these variables only one time at the time of class loading into JVM. So I must use a static block. Now, in a static block, I must initialize these three variables by hard coding or by reading value from keyboard. Come on, I must hard code or read value from keyboard. HDFC bank equal, bank name equal to HDFC, branch name equal to IFS, a bank name equal to Ameripaid, IFS equal to I hard code. I should type the values. If I type values directly in the .java file, this project become only HDFC bank, Ameripaid branch only, right? Can you sell this project to ICICI bank? Can you sell this project to SBI bank? Can you sell this project to any bank? No. Then it is not the right idea, right? Then what the solution? You must read those values from the keyboard. Okay. So that's what I have written notes here. Static block, declare these variables as a stat and read the values from the keyboard and assign the values to those variables. Okay. Now let us try to develop code. See how you developed and how I developed. Let us try to compare. Bank account.java. What I told you, you must use all static members usage, including static import. Including static import. Import static java.lang.system.out. Right? I hope you understand this statement. Now we are accessing the static variable out from the class system, which is available in java.lang package. So then if you want to access this out variable in the program, no need to use the class name. Directly we can write out. I want to read values from the keyboard, so I'm adding import statement. Now question, here this is a normal import statement, a static import statement. It is a normal import statement. It is not static import. This is static import for accessing static variable out from the system. The normal it is a normal import statement for accessing scanner class and its methods. This is a static import statement not meant for accessing classes system and accessing only out. Do you understand difference between static import and normal import? Now class bank account, declare three variables as static and declare these three variables as non-static. Here if you observe, I declare these variables as private because I don't want to allow directly access them from other classes. I will provide access to these variables via methods. Now when this class is loaded into JVM, I want to initialize these three variables. So I have to define static block. If I define static block, who will execute static block? Will I execute or JVM execute? JVM execute static block. Okay. JVM will execute static block. Then tell me no. Here, first statement, I'm just debug statement I'm writing to know class loaded or not. Bank account class has loaded. Static variable memory allocated with the default values. You know, right? JVM architecture. So when class loaded into JVM, first static variables memory allocated with the default values, and then static block execution started for initializing. So for address for just knowing purpose, I have written bank account class loading has completed. Static variable memory allocated with the default value, enter values for initialization. Now for reading values from the keyboard, I am connected to keyboard by using scanner object and out.print of enter bank name. And now whatever the name you entered on the keyboard, that reading by next line method and store in the bank name. Okay. Next. Enter branch name, store in the branch variable. Do you observe here? Here I am not taken any reference. That means I am not taken any data type. That means these variables are what? Static variables. Okay, there is no data type, means these are not local variables, these are static variables. Okay, all three static variables I have initialized. Then static block completed. Now tell me, sometimes there may be a chance some spelling mistakes may be happened. Repeating again, there is a chance after initialization, there is a chance there is a chance. Now these values may be going spelling mistakes. I want to modify at execution time. At execution time, I want to modify them. Then I need to define method. Na? I need to define method. What method I should define? Parameterized method. Okay, parameterized method we have to create. So what the parameter type? String bank name. Now listen, string bank name. Look at there, what you want to do? I want to set new name. For setting new name, method name should be what? Set. What you want to set? Okay, what you want to set? I want to set a bank name. So that's why method name I'm writing as what? Set bank name. If you want to develop deposit, method name will be what? Deposit. Okay, if you wanted to withdraw, method name should be withdraw. Okay, I don't know why you people are torturing me like anything. Why you people not watch variable chapter videos, and why you come here, and why you are asking all these stupid dirty idiot questions? Okay, that's what I am telling. If you don't practice the assignments I given, this type of brains will be coming in the next chapters. Next chapters you don't understand, pakka, and you will not understand, you will torture me. Simple. Okay, all you students are getting that question without data type, how the variable you can create. And you people tell me what should I do, that fellow? What should I do? Okay, please give your parent number. I will call to your father, mother, take permission, and I will murder you, Rabbi. No doubt in that. Waste of the time. You know, you are living really waste. How many days back I have given you variable chapter videos, and now you come and asking me this question at this stage. And who is that other idiot, Narendra? What the meaning of storing values common to all objects? What stage you are, what questions you are asking? Idiots. Time to time food eating only will be useful only for day, per day 3-4 times. Time to time eating food only will be useful, nothing more. Why did you join the course? Is it your college subject? If it is a college subject for passing exams, if you join, okay, meaningful. If you fail today, next semester you can write. This is your life. Java is your life. You want a job, that's why you join course by paying additional money 2,500. That too in this pandemic time, your father mother not getting proper salary. Still you are wasting your time passing your time, and you are, I'm not finding any word to scold you. Unnecessary BP coming. Waste fellows. Go and work with your parents one day. How much they are struggling for giving you food. If your parents wanted to live themselves, if you are not there, if you're not born for them, if you are not there, I'm telling you, they no need to work those many hours, those many years. One day you see the pain your parents are taking for your success. Maybe you will get motivated and get chance to work, chance to spend the time on your education. At this age, what is your job? Only 3 works you have to do at this age. Time to time eat, time to time sleep, time to time study. Except these 3, you will do everything else. All the people concentrate on new point is coming. Listen, I am defining one method. Up to now, you have understand methods with the name M1. Okay, just method name M1, and the parameter name as something called int p. Okay, int p like this you have written. If I write like M1 int p, you will all understand. But now I am writing method, not a test method. I am writing business logic method. What is the operation I want to perform? In static block, I initialize value to bank name. But in future, I may need to modify the bank name to some other. I may need to modify branch name to some other. I may need to modify IFSC code to some other. Okay. If required to modify these 3 values, we must define methods. Further purpose, I have to define some method. Now what the method name? In place of M1, I want to define some proper name. What operation I want to perform? Set operation set. What you want to set? Bank name. So you have to define method name as set bank name. What you want to set? Bank name value you want to set by taking the value from this method caller. So you have to define parameter as you like? No, I should define the parameter based on type of value you want to take. What type of value you want to take? Bank name value you want to take. Then the variable name I am choosing also as what? Bank name only. Everyone try to answer. Everyone try to answer. When you write set bank names, string bank name, if you write here, everyone try to answer. This variable name, parameter variable name, what logic I should write inside here? I must copy the parameter value into this static variable. Am I right? So what I should write here? Bank name equal to bank name. What is your feeling? Your feeling is this left side variable is, right side variable is parameter variable. And this right side, left side variable is static variable. Okay, that is your feeling. But if you write like this, what happened? Compiler software will not consider this left variable as a static, right variable as a static. Okay, compiler consider both variables as parameter, because compiler follows a searching algorithm. Na? Whenever you access a variable, compiler follows one searching algorithm. That searching algorithm is, it is searching for the variables first within the same method. When you access variable, it is searching the variable in the same method. Yes, available, reading the value from here and copy into bname variable. Again, compiler searching for the variable where within the same method, yes, found, then storing in the same variable, reading from the variable and also storing in the same variable. Static variable will not be updated. Everyone understand? Again repeating, when you are defining a method for reading the argument and storing value in a static variable, generally we will take the parameter name as a static variable name only. If you define parameter variable and static variable with the same name, this concept is called variable shadowing. What we call variable shadowing. Why we call variable shadowing? Inside this method, if you access b variable either for reading or modifying, static variable value will not be read, only the parameter variable or local variable value only reading and modifying. Because parameter is a height, because parameter is a shadow, because parameters act as a shadow to the static variable, this concept is called what? Variable shadowing. Then this concept is creating problem. So can I change this variable name as like name? I'm changing the parameter name like name. Then if I write b name equal to name, is there any confusion to compiler and JVM? No. So name become what? Parameter, reading the value from there and then copy into b name. Is b name variable available here? No. Then it is going to class level. Now in the class level, b name value available, value is copying here. Are you catching my point? So if you choose a different name, then variable shadowing is not there. Correctly, static variable and parameter variables are able to access. But here the problem, try to understand. If you choose a variable name as a name, the programmer, whoever calling this method, can he understand he need to pass bank name, maybe branch name, maybe customer name? This name refers to many names. What is this name? That's why, for not confusing the customer, you have to choose the name as what? Same as static variable. If you choose name as static variable, then the value is not copying into static variable. Variable shadowing creating problem. Variable shadowing is giving the benefit that other programmer can easily understand what value he has to pass, but is giving problem to the developer. Then there should be a solution. The solution is very simple. Bank name belongs to method, so directly access. Listen carefully. This static variable belongs to class na. The static variable memory belongs to class. Then you have to explicitly write here bank name, class name dot bank name. Everybody understand? If you write here class name dot bank name equal to bank name, then this bank name will be considered as a parameter and class name dot bank name considered as a static variable. Hence the parameter value reading and copying into static variable because you have used class name. Everyone understand? What concept I have discussed now? I discussed first point. I want initialize static variables at the time of class loading. Use a static block. Second point, I want to initialize static variable after class loading. Then use a static method. Now, if you want to initialize via static method, you must define what? Parameterized static method. Then parameter type, parameter name must be same as a static variable name for giving clarity to the method caller. Okay, if I take same static variable name as a parameter name, then we will get more, we are giving more clarity to method caller. If you define parameter name and static variable name same, this concept is called what? Variable shadowing. Then what is the advantage of variable shadowing? Other programmer can easily understand which static variable value has to pass. What is the problem with variable shadowing? Now inside the method, if you access the variable name, parameter name directly, we cannot differentiate parameter and static variable name. Compiler cannot differentiate parameter and static variable. Then what is the solution to this problem? The solution to this problem, you must access static variable by using class name and parameter directly by its name. Understand all points? So what the new topic you have learned from this program? Variable shadowing. And now tell me, seventh point. What is the compiler searching algorithm for an invoked member? I invoked a variable. Compiler searching algorithm is local preference algorithm. What algorithm? Local preference algorithm. What the meaning of local preference algorithm? Whenever you access a variable directly by its name, compiler search for that variable where within the same method. Compiler search for the variable within the same method. Within the same method, if it is available, it will access this class memory either for reading or modifying. If not available in the method, then only it will go and search for the variable at class level. Now tell me, apply these thoughts here and tell me, get balance. No, I want to read balance value. Okay, I want to define another method for reading the bank name. After storing the bank name, I want to confirm whether the value is correctly stored or not. For that, I want to read. For that, I am defining another method. See, setting is one method, getting is another method. Tell me how to define method. Generally, we have created method as M2, but I want to create some business logic method. So what operation is performing here? Getting. Whose value you are getting? Bank name value. So define it as what? Get bank name. And then after defining get bank name method, what I need to do, come on. After defining get bank name, what is this method target? Read value available in the bank name variable. Get means what? Return. Somebody is asking, get one glass of water. Then one glass of water, you are returning to that person. You are giving to his hand. So if somebody called get balance method, I should return the balance value. So what I should write here? Return keyword. Return bank name. If you want to return value from a method, the parameter, the return type should be what? The variable type. Variable type is string I have taken. And this variable is static variable. So object is not required to call this method. Hence I declare this method as what? Static method. All are you following? Now the question, try to answer. To return this bank name is what? Is it a parameter variable or static variable? Here this bank name variable is parameter variable or static variable? It is static variable. But I have not used class name. Pooja, every time confusion only na Pooja. Are you not listening, class? Yesterday also you told something confusion. How it can be a parameter, Pooja? Are you taking this method variable here? This method parameter variable you are taking here? One method variable, how can I take to another method? You have to search for this bank name. Where you are calling this bank name? Within the get bank name method, right? Do you have parameter here? Searching for the variable in this method as a parameter, not available. Then it will go to class. How it will go to another method? Tell me, because bank name variable is not available as a parameter, that variable is reading from class. Compiler found this variable is a class level static variable. Immediately, compiler software itself is adding bank account dot. For telling to the JVM, it is class level variable. Because if JVM is also searching, is it a parameter or not parameter, then static, time taking process, right? Compiler will be optimizing our code for fast execution. So compiler software adding what? Bank account dot bank name. Now tell me now my question. If there is no variable shadowing, do we need to use the class name explicitly? Not required. If you don't write class name, who will write? Compiler will write. Okay, na? Everyone understand? Once you define a class level variable, I want to initialize class level variable, then define static block. I want to modify that variable and read that modified value, then you should define setter method and getter method. Write down. Write down this project again. Completed up to here? Can you write that setter method and getter method for branch and IFSC by your own? Come on, think. Can you yourself can write setter getter method for branch and IFSC? Try to write yourself, don't copy. Why I'm choosing the setter getter methods as static methods? Because inside this method logic, methods chapter, static, non-static variables, if you practiced static, non-static variables chapter, topic, types of static method, non-static method video, if you have watched, now you can easily answer. Inside the method logic, if I am not using non-static variables, it is recommended to create that method as static method. Completed? Now you go to website, go to Google. In Google, I'm typing, let's say Yeah, I want to type uh, Amirpet, Amirpet pin code I am typing. When I type Amirpet pin code, now tell me, we are getting pin code number. Okay, pin code. Only sometimes I want pin code number. Next, I want Amirpet HDFC Bank IFSC code. Only IFSC code I want. Then only IFSC code I'm going to get. Okay, HDFC Bank IFSC code only I'm trying to get, right? Like this, I wanted to display bank name individually, branch name individually, IFSC code individually. Then is it possible or not? Yes. So look at here, I am writing like this. Is it okay? Understand? I'm displaying individual. Bank name, branch, IFSC. Individually, I am displaying. What the question I have given? Go back to question once. You must store bank name, branch name, IFSC values common to all accounts and they must be initialized before accounts objects creation. I done. That is called static block. Then next, all provide methods. Provide all methods. Okay, provide methods. Okay, just remove that. Provide methods to read and modify their values. Read and modify. Tell me, read and modify. Read purpose bank name, modify purpose set balance. Okay, and next, also provide methods for displaying account object properties. Look at that. For displaying each property separately, look at that. Look at their variable name and method name. I am writing same. Any objection? Compile have any confusion? No confusion. Bank name, parenthesis, branch, parenthesis. If you call with parenthesis, it is called what? If you call with parenthesis, it is called what? Method. If you call without parenthesis, it is what? Variable, right? Here variable, here method. Write down these three methods. Puja, why you want this video? What is your doubt? Ask me your questions. If you have any doubts, please ask. I'll explain, you know. Do revision by your own. If you listen again 2 hours, same explanation will come, nothing difference, right? Do revision by creating one more project by your own. Student project, employee project, laptop project, or any one object pick from your home and try to create. That is called revision. Listening, not revision. Developing new program is revision. And tell me, I want to display all values of the bank account. Can I write code like this? Display method, bank name, branch name, IFSC, account holder name, account number, account holder name, balance, everything can I display? Yes. Now tell me, this method should be static method or non-static method? Inside method, if I use at least one non-static variable, that method should be non-static method. So inside a non-static method, we can access both static methods and non-static methods. Inside static method, we can access only static variable, but inside non-static method, we can access both static and non-static variables. Write on balance, display method. So whatever the question I have given here, complete this question I have implemented. Completed. Shall I go to next point? Account number, account balance, initialization. I didn't initialize. This is what non-static variables na Kalyani. Non-static variable is initialization. We'll discuss in next chapter, right? Non-static members chapter. Okay. And now let's start about bank class. What the job of the bank class? Bank class job is just creating bank account objects for different customers and initializing reading values, right? What is the target of this chapter? Knowing static variable value common to all objects, memory allocated common to all objects. That's all. Tell me now. I'm creating 3 bank account object, 1, 2, and 3 bank account objects created. Then whenever I created account 1 object, tell me first of all, bank account class must load into JVM na? Come on, try. So first bank account class must be loaded into JVM, then only new keyword can access the members. When class is loaded into JVM, what happened? Static variable memory allocated, static block executed and initialized, right? Tell me, when second object is created, is class again loaded? Is class again loaded? No. Static variable memory again allocated? No. Static block again executed? No. So here nothing happened. Here nothing happened. Right? Let me show you that execution flow. Control 1 compile, control to execute. Bank account loaded, bank class main method execution started. In bank class before bank account object creation. Look at that. Now bank account 1 equal to new bank account. For first class is loaded, bank account class loading is completed, static memory allocated with the default values. Now initialize. Now HDFC, Amirpet, some HD 123 AM I am giving. Static variable initialization completed for account 1 object or common to all objects? Common to all objects. Then look at that, account 1 object created. Then for account 2 not loaded again, just created, account 3 object created, bank account class main method execution completed. So what the target, what you need to understand here? We need to understand static variables memory and their initialization done common to all objects. That's what happened. Then I'm calling account 1 dot display, account 2 dot display, account 3 dot display. Then below, for first account object initialization, apply to the 2 accounts. In all 3 objects, will get the same values now. Again, I'm running HDFC, Amirpet, HD 123 AM. Look at there. Account 1 object, 3 static variables initialized, applied to account 1. 3 static variables initialized, applied to account 2. 3 static variables applied, initialized to account 3 also. Okay, now? If I modify any one of these three values by using one object, is that modification affected to all three objects? Yes, because these are static variables. So write on this program continuation. Completed, buddy? Call display method to display all values. Now, hope you all got clarity on developing a project by using static members and their purpose. All you people got an idea? With this knowledge, can you try to think one more project by your own and develop? Student project, employee project, or laptop project, any object you pick by your own, look at only, you will find many objects. Try to develop, okay? What the execution flow of this project? Right down, Java C bank.java. Down, spend complete page, turn your book, JVM architecture you have to draw now. Java C bank.java. Then how many dot class files are created here? 2 dot class files. Bank account dot class, bank dot class. Then Java bank. When you type Java bank, Java command create JVM with the 3 memory areas, method area, heap area, Java stacks area with the main thread. Hey, suddenly why Java stacks area, method area swapped? My wish. It's my JVM. However I like, I will write. Okay? It's my JVM. I'll write however I like. None of your business. Right? Now, inside method area, first which class is loaded? Bank class is JVM searching for a class bank in the method area, not available. Then requesting JVM looking for bank class in method area, not found. Then requesting class loader subsystem to load the class. Class loader subsystem create java.lang.class instance and store the bank class memory, bank class members. So bank main method, of course, static block also there. I didn't write. Then now inside method area, okay, static block message displayed in the console, bank class has loaded. Then main method logic is started. Inside main method, we have written account one, bank class main method execution started, account one equal to new bank account. If you want to create new bank account, the JVM will search for the bank account class inside method area. Inside method area, bank account class is available or not available? Not available. So then java.lang.class instance one more time created, bank account class is loaded with 3 static variables and non-static variables and methods, everything. Complete by allocate memory with the default values null. And then static block of the bank account class executed. And now bank account class is loaded, static variable memory allocated, initialization started. We are reading the value from the keyword HDFC Bank stored in the variable. Branch name Amirpet stored here. And IFSC, I entered HD123AM stored here. Okay. And then static block execution completed, memory stack frame is destroyed. Then control go to main method, new keyword executed, new instance created with all the 3 non-static variables with the default values, and the reference is written on stored and point. Then next line is, okay, now one variable not only pointing to object available in heap area, it can also point into the class memory available in method area. Okay, now it will point to the class memory available in method area. So a reference variable can access both the static variables and also non-static variables. Then account to variable is created. Account to variable must initialize this bank account object. Bank account class already available. Collecting non-static variables. One more object is created. Reference 2020, and account to variable pointing to same class memory, same static variables class memory. Next, account 3 variable created with its own new object, 30, it is pointing to its own new non-static members memory, but pointing to the same static variable memory. Hope everyone understand. Okay, so final conclusion is what? All 3 objects pointing to same static variable memory, and all 3 objects contain its own copy of separate non-static variables memory. So this is the JVM architecture diagram for static, non-static members memory allocation and distribution. Take screenshot and try to write this diagram in your notes by your own by following step by step. So that's all about static members, main points. Okay. So tomorrow we'll try to understand. Tomorrow no class. Next class is on Monday. Monday we'll try to understand interview questions of static members. Totally 150 interview questions are there on static members. So we are going to see all the static members related interview questions. If we practice this project and come tomorrow, if you practice this project and come to the next class, you'll be more benefited. And you will not torture me by asking all the dirty idiot questions. Okay. So please try to cooperate with me. Try to practice and come. When I give some assignment, if you don't work and blindly, if you come to the next class, how you are expecting next classes, you will understand. So please try to tomorrow, Sunday, use full day, variable chapter, method chapter. If you have not completed, practice them. Here onwards, variables, method chapter, only more dealing. Okay. Thank you all. Bye-bye. See you on Monday.